Friday of last week, I launched a 7-minute VSL, and I launched it, and I was so desperate for booked calls because I hadn't been running ads in a little bit, and we hired a new salesperson. So I just launched new ads on a Friday in the middle of the day, which is like the worst thing to ever do with ads. But I launched it at $2,000 a day, and I got no booked calls all the way through Monday. And I was like, okay, it could be a weekend thing, but like I'm getting the same CTR, cost per click.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think it's because the VSL is long and it was kind of like dense. It was kind of verbose. Like the words were a little bit complicated. So I went back into Gemini and I was like, okay, let's redo this. Let's make it shorter and stupid simple. But I still want to call out these people that are doing 5, 10 million a year, 20 million a year.
Yeah.
But I want to make it so that they don't have to think too much when they're watching it. Relaunch this new one, and now we're getting called $260 cost per book calls. And the other thing is that, we didn't talk about this earlier, but when I originally launched this offer, I did it for $36,000, and we did it up front. Our call to close rate was, meaning from booked to close, was 2.5%, which is pretty atrocious, honestly, on paid ads. It was not profitable. So then I was figuring out what can I do to make this work, and I know in SaaS you do a trial, right? You test the product, and that's essentially product-led growth. So in end of Q3 last year, I transitioned into offering a 7-day trial where they pay us $1,000 refundable deposit, and we will publish one YouTube video for them within 7 days. So they can see how the video looks, how the voice is, how the editing, the scripting, all of that stuff. See how little time it takes on their product, etc. So the nice thing about that is, once again, I don't have to work so hard on marketing now because now the product is really doing the selling. It's $1,000 refundable deposit. If they don't want to work with us, we'll still publish the video and give them the $1,000 back. And so now I don't have to have this whatever 20-minute VSL taking them through the ups and downs and the story and whatever. I can just be like, here's what it is. Book a call if you want to learn more. You know what I mean? And now our book call to close is 16%. Now that's also including us. Now you can't book if you're doing less than 50K a month, you can't book as well, and the change in the messaging and a bunch of other stuff. So that's also, and when I first launched the trial, our trial ascension rate was 20%, which our goal was 40% because I was working with all these people that were doing 10 to 50K a month.
Yep.
But all the people that were doing 50K a month plus, our ascension rate was 40%. So I just immediately cut off everybody doing less than 50K a month. If you want my help installing any of these systems in your business done for you, be sure to book a call with my team down below.